Now, this year's municipal elections have been a huge setback for the ANC as it lost outright majority of most municipalities, especially in the big metros. Now, there's a growing view that South Africans might see a national government out of the general elections that are set to take place in 2024. Political analyst Lukhona Mnguni has penned an opinion piece about how we are seeing a new dawn of a different democracy, a country not ruled by the ANC. His piece is called "The ANC is Dying. We Must Look Beyond It." Let's discuss this with him now. He's joining us this afternoon on The Lead here on ANC. Lukhona, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. Very, very topical, I must say, your opinion piece coming out of the municipal elections, because there has been a lot of analysis and you touch on a number of issues. If we may, I would like to unpack them one by one. Let's start first with the ANC and its leadership, because you make the point that if the ANC carries on like this, it won't retain power in the general elections in 2024. And the man at the helm, Cyril Ramaphosa, stands accountable for its current failures. Let's begin there.
Good afternoon, Braden, and to your viewers this afternoon. Look, any political party has to be organizationally healthy in order for it to achieve its mission of wooing the electorate into its corner. Political parties exist to inspire confidence amongst voters and then be able to win a sizable share of those. What we have seen with the ANC in terms of its structures, if you remember in the lead up to the Nasrec conference in 2017, we saw a situation where in the ANC structures were collapsing. Some were being overturned by court processes, some were being disbanded and so on. Post-Nasrec, we saw a similar thing, and as a result, there are structures of the ANC that, have been depleted, to say the least, until today. There's no leadership. If you look at the eThekwini region, for example, which I make an example of in the article, to say, well, there was no leadership, there was no elections machinery. There's an interim coordinating structure appointed, which constitutes of a variety of provincial leaders. But you can take it to a number of areas. In the Western Cape, there's no provincial leadership. In the Northwest, there's no provincial leadership. In the Free State, there's no provincial leadership. In fact, I am saying that the health status of the ANC as an organization, never mind what its deployees do in government, the jury is out there, and the president has to take some responsibility because he has not managed to lead the ANC and build it and fashion it around his own vision and ethos.
Yeah, I mean, and the ANC will tell us that, no, they are a collective, as we know. It's not him, it's a collective. But you are quite right. I mean, one point where I agree with you, structurally on the ground, you need strong branches, those units which are very important for the organization. And you have a suspended Secretary General, and normally that's the engine of the organization, and that's been very lacking, because we know, of course, Esma Khashula is facing the allegations of fraud and corruption in that asbestos case in the Free State, and he's been suspended by the organization.
Well, absolutely, Braden. This step-aside phenomenon that has now been introduced in the party is beginning to harm the cohesiveness of the party, in the sense that there's actually great disagreement about the policy itself. Hence, the suspended Secretary General approached the South Gauteng High Court on this particular issue. What is also clear, though, Braden, is that it's not the suspended SG only that is the problem. At the heart of the problem is contestation as to what renewal and unity of the ANC means going forward. I mean, if you were to listen to the provincial secretary of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, Mdumiseni Nduli, says, well, it means that this renewal, maybe you must put a fence, and that some people will make it on the other side of the fence while others won't. But who won't make it? Who decides who doesn't make it? So as a result, you find this great contestation just of the political concept of renewal and unity. And once you get to that stalemate, you are unable to move collectively, as you say the ANC expresses or aspires to be. And once you don't move collectively, it means that organizationally you are weakened.
Now, while the organizational weakness of the ANC continues, The electorate on the 1st of November spoke a different language. In fact, they embraced the fact that at local government elections, independent candidates can stand. We saw the birth of a number of community-led forums and organizations, and some of them today are occupying council seats in different parts of the country. You make the other argument in your article that it's time maybe for an electoral system change where we can directly elect the provincial premiers, even the president, and you say away with the provinces, in fact. Hi, Lukhona. Oh, unfortunately, we've lost him there, just as we were getting warmed up and getting into the nub of part of what he has written about. Of course, those discussions will continue.